Hello, I am Peter from Whatculture.com here with some amazing news about Star Wars, but I can't deliver this all on my own. I'm going to need some help for this special occasion. Ben Potter, waiting off screen, please come. You're my consultant for this.
That's me.
Because, I mean, I don't want to bring it up again, but you are well renowned at this point for having the most disliked video in Whatculture history. Am I right in saying that?
You're 100% correct, Peter. Glad to be here today.
Because like me, you were asked to, by the powers that be, to deliver some contentless news.
Yes.
An announcement of an announcement.
Absolutely.
So I needed you here to come help me. Tell me how it's done. Do you like the new name?
Well, I personally don't have an opinion, but whether or not it's good, Adam Blompier.
You hairy son of a bitch! No! So we've got some more people here to do a discussion of the title. I actually haven't heard it.
Provide a bit more content, I guess, for this video.
I mean, we're already longer than Ben's original undertaking.
Yeah, that's true.
Hang on, it's all about the advert to content.
Oh, there's no advert at the end of this.
No, there's going to be a 7-hour advert.
Right, okay, good. Adam Loppy, you actually don't know the name of this.
I don't. I've been brought in, parachuted in, to provide the faintest glimmer of content.
Yeah. Well, are you ready for the big reveal?
I'm ready.
I want you to stare down that lens so we can see any change in emotion when you learn that Star Wars Episode 8 is called The Last Jedi. He smirked.
I mean, I don't know if that's a good sign. Is that a good sign?
How do you feel? Before you answer that question, let me remind you, Episode 1 was called The Phantom Menace.
That's
Episode
true.
5, as good as it was called The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
No one actually realizes how that name is. Okay, so how do you feel about The Last Jedi?
It's not the worst.
Yeah.
But it is a bit kind of like The Last Dinosaur, Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven. It sounds a bit cutesy. It sounds like an animated film.
Well, there might be hidden context. Speaking of content, let's glean all we can from 3 words.
Right.
The Last Jedi. Who's the Last Jedi?
Now, interestingly,
is it me?
The word Jedi
Inside us all along.
is not only a singular word, but the plural of Jedi, much like sheep and fish, is Jedi.
The last sheep. Those are the last sheep.
So we could be looking at multiple Last Jedis.
I mean, you have Luke. Is still technically a Jedi.
Yeah.
Is it one of the Jedis?
Rey is presumably going to become
go
one.
full Jedi.
Yeah. And the other guy, Finn.
Finn done a lightsaber.
He's held a lightsaber.
He's not a Jedi.
He could be a Jedi.
No, they made a point that he's definitely not a Jedi in the last one. That's why he couldn't defeat.
He wasn't very good, was he?
Kylorian.
He's Kyloran.
Yeah.
He's unconscious. He got sabered up the spine, didn't he?
He's bad at Jediing.
Right.
Whereas Rey is good.
I've got a post-it note here.
Okay.
Because interestingly, there was a book by Michael Reeves in the old expanded universe, Star Wars Legends, as it's now called.
There's so much content in this video.
It was called The Last Jedi. Now, it's probably nothing to do with this because that was about Jax Pavan, who was one of the last Jedi after the Order 66, and he was a lone guerrilla fighter fighting against the Empire. Most of them were in hiding, but he was like he was striking back at the Empire.
A gorilla with a lightsaber.
A gorilla with a lightsaber. Imagine that. Skull Island 2.
I've got a new favourite toy.
Yeah. And also, what the are you doing? Oh, he's getting his phone. Okay, good. Also,
are you determined to ruin the small bit of content that we have?
Yes.
There was another book. So that was The Last Jedi about Jax Pavan. There was also a book called The Last of the Jedi by Jude Watson.
I hate Jude Watson.
About Obi Kenobi on Tatooine.
Obi Kenobi.
Who hooks up with a former apprentice. I just about read my own scribbled writing.
Also, I do have something to contribute.
Right.
Okay? So, the accompanying tweet said... I've zoomed in too far.
Okay.
Said... It's official, Star Wars The Last Jedi is the next chapter of the Skywalker saga. Has it frequently been referred to as the Skywalker saga? And I know it's got Luke Skywalker in, but does that perhaps hint further at the lineage of Rey?
I think Rey is almost confirmed at this point not to be Luke's daughter.
You reckon it's a Kenobi?
I think she's a Kenobi.
Right.
Yeah. Also...
The original saga was the Skywalker saga.
Skywalker saga. Yeah.
It's the rich
saga.
It's funny how he can say he's allowed to say Jedi and Kenobi, but as soon as you say Skywalker, we're like, what the you're not in on this. What are you doing?
Mispronouncing things.
The one other thing is in the poster, sort of splash screen that they've posted on Star Wars official Twitter at Star Wars, the words Star Wars are written in red text. So it's in the star field.
But that's a bad colour.
Yeah.
It is. Sorry, Peter. That's like the colour of red lightsabers.
Seth.
It is.
That's the bad one.
And bad ones use the red lightsabers.
Yeah.
You can talk almost directly over him.
Why do you even need to tiptoe? I don't know what you're doing. You're wasting energy there.
A small step ladder on either side.
A small step ladder. Could I have a small step ladder and then maybe be the actual normal height of a human
we're back
being?
with the problem where I can't talk to Adam.
It's taller between you and me.
I mean,
look at this content. Right, can we have a height competition in this?
the shoes.
Take the shoes off. Content, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is not going to be the most disliked video.
You buy it.
It is Ben Potter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Star Wars Episode 9.
The final Jedi.
Yeah.
The last
this
of
video
the.
has gone on too long and has now become boring.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a hard balance, isn't it?
Yeah,
December.
I'm going.
December
2017.
It's going to be good. Adam Blompier certainly seems to
See you
think
later.
so. No, not again!